Hey you guys, Kyle here with another tutorial for you all on some mobility, some flexibility. This one's going to incorporate a little bit of twisting, some bending in the weirdest ways, but this is what we're going to work on. This is going to start from the bridge position, and we're going to work on a bridge rotation, basically moving around in a circle using the bridge movement. Now this is primarily where your feet stay in place. There is a version where your hands will stay in place and your feet will travel around, but we're going to focus on the basic bit for right now. If you don't know how to do a bridge already, I'm going to walk you through that in a second. First things first though, during this explanation, if you cannot do a bridge but you still want to follow along, just make sure you can do this crab-like position here. Tabletop, crab, you just want to get those hips up, make sure your arms are stable, pushing down, not where your shoulders are resting up by your ears or chin or your nose. You want to press down to support your body and keep your stability through your legs. Even in your bridge, that's important. Now, if you want to start working on the bridge from the ground up, I recommend laying on your back. You're going to bring your feet close to your butt, keeping your knees kind of together. You're going to take those fingers and you're going to curl them underneath your shoulders. Don't keep your elbows out, because as soon as you start to push, your elbows aren't going to let you have much strength. So keep those elbows tight and close to your body. And then you're going to start by first pushing up with your hips. After you get your hips up, then you're going to focus on pushing through your hands a bit more to get your shoulders off the ground. Then after you push your hips up and extend, you get your whole body up, but your hands and your feet. Then you can work on your technique and posture, positioning. You can work on fun balance challenges, things like that. But if you don't know how to do the bridge, practice that right there for a little bit. As you get more control, as you build more strength, you will eventually be able to post up and support yourself. But if you cannot today, don't be discouraged. It takes work. Your muscles need to grow. Your body needs to get used to doing it. Over time, you'll master it and it'll become so easy you can make it yours and do a bunch of other things with it. So, we're going to start from the squatting position, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one hand and I'm going to bring it behind me like so. Not like the macaco, but you do want to make sure when you plant it that your armpit is not closed. You want to try and get it to where it's open, like here. There's a big difference in how your shoulder will move and feel as opposed to when it's open and when it's closed. So a good way to kind of fix that is make sure when you plant your hand, don't just put it behind you. I try and turn my hand inwards, or I guess outwards, away from me, and then I bring them back in, pointing my fingers towards my feet. That gives me a lot of stability for when I go into my bridge position, because if my fingers are pointing a funky way, something might slip, and next thing you know, I'm submitting my video to fail on me. Now, from here, you're going to go with the other arm, and instead of going straight over, you're just going to go around to the side. And you're basically trying to get to where you cover that ear, but not reaching up, but kind of staying level. As you go around, you're going to lift those hips up and get your extension. Hips up high, stability through your legs, and keeping strength through your shoulder down through that arm. Make sure most of your pressure is not on your palm or fingertips, but more so on the knuckle area. When I'm here, I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to bring it down, like here, to the tabletop. Then I'm going to go here, and then come back around. Hey, sweetie. That's what you'll do in the beginning. As that gets easier, then you can go ahead and follow through to your bridge. So when you get control of your bridge, you get your extension, that reach, and you go around, keeping your eye on that hand, and arching hard to plant that hand. Then you'll shift your weight from the hand I started with to the hand I just planted, and bring that one up and reach. Still keep my hips extended. I'm going to turn, bring my arm down and around as I drop into that beginner position. Alright, coming from the side here, going the other direction, I plant the hand, extend the hip as I bring the arm around, arch hard, plant firmly, turn, and then I'm going to reach, keeping my hips extended, stability through the arms, and come back like so. What's that, sweetie? As you gain more control over it, you can work on going all the way around and getting faster with it and going in a complete circle. Or you can always stop and go one way to the other way and get your flow however it fits best for you. If your wrists start to give you trouble, one thing I would recommend doing is a few stretches. One is called the gooseneck stretch, where your hand just kind of hangs out here, fingers down, forearm flat, pressing on the top of your hand, bringing your knuckles or fingertips towards your elbow. Not hard, just pressing enough to feel that stretch. And then there's the reverse gooseneck, where you let your hand hang like here, grab those fingers, and as you extend your arm out and open, you pull your fingertips towards your body. And that'll give you a really good forearm stretch on both sides if your wrists start to kind of give you some trouble. So, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that gives you guys some ideas on some fun things to do. Let me know if this helped you in any way with any skill. I would love to know how my videos and my tutorials help you guys on your journey. I'm always humbled when you guys reach out to me and tell me that you used to watch my videos back in the day and how they've helped you now. Some of you guys are coaches now, sharing my knowledge, which I always am super, super grateful for. So again, thank you guys all for watching. Take great care with this, and as always, stay positive.